cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door.
Good morning and welcome to the Championship Sunday IISSAC 2019 soccer tournament. This is the girls' final match coming up here between the Bandung Independent School Dragons and the Bali Island School Dragons. We're getting started a little bit late in the championship. Unfortunately, during warm-ups, Bali's keeper injured her hand, so we have a sub goalkeeper coming in for her. Her name is Natasha Klee. Interestingly, she won the Golden Boot of the tournament through the pool play, so she was voted by the coaches as the best offensive player of all teams on Friday and Saturday. Looking forward to a good match today. We're about ready for kickoff. Tested early. She looks like she's warmed up and ready. Bali builds from the back. Good passing so far. It's a good way to get things started for the girls. If they can get their first touch on their foot well enough from the get-go, it can usually create some great momentum for them moving forward. Usually in the first few minutes of a championship, each team kind of comes out trying to figure out tone, figure out strategy, figure out lineups, formations, and then basically can react to that. And it looks like it's a little slow and a little quiet here from the get-go, but I'm sure things will heat up as the first half progresses. Defender having a little bit of hard time clearing it out, but just knocks it safely out of bounds. This will be Bandung Independent School's third game of the day and Bali Island School's third game of today. So these girls should be pretty tired. They need to stay hydrated, watch out for cramps. A lot of soccer played over the last 3 days. 1 game on Friday, 4 on Saturday, and again, this is the third game for each team today on Championship Sunday. Good battle in the corner for the ball. Bali comes over to assist to help out, checking on her. Still down, so medical crew's coming out. I can't quite see the number of the player that's down, but it looks like she's about to get up. Gets a warm round of applause from the spectators. Good sportsmanship there demonstrated by the Bali boys team, cheering on for the injured player. And we're back in play. Bandung Independent School has had a very interesting route to the championship game. On Friday and Saturday, there were not two, and there's a handball by number 3 for Bandung. Bandung Independent School's Friday and Saturday, not too successful. A lot of intense matches, but they were not able to score in any of their 5 matches. So they earned the lowest seed in the tournament at a 6th seed, which means they played at 7 o'clock this morning for their first game. And even today, on Championship Sunday, the first game against BIS, ended 0-0. Bandung Independent School advanced through a penalty kick shootout against BIS. And then in the semifinals, playing against Wesley, Bandung came out and scored the first goal. Wesley was able to tie it up later on, making it 1-1. End of regulation, they moved on to PKs again, and Bandung Independent School advanced against Wesley in the penalty kick shootout. So this is in the championship. They have not won a game yet today. Good defending there by number 8 for BALI. Laura Delgado Rusli. All right, there's another handball, this time for against the BALI Dragons. Bandung will have a free kick. All free kicks for the IISSAC tournament are direct free kicks, meaning they can go directly into the goal without touching an attacking or an opposing player, and the goal will count. Number 18 and number 2 for BALI setting up the wall. Strong leg, a bit wide in the attack. Nice clear by the Bandung Independent School goalkeeper. She's had a good foot the entire tournament. She's been like an extra defender for them. Free kick coming here for Bandung. Appeared to be a push or a trip. (17) for BIS. Taking the kick, Samantha Chakra Laksana on the kickoff. That was a very well executed play. Samantha passing to number 3, Rose Ashworth. Tried to connect with number 9, Jesslyn Orjono. Just a little out of reach for her. They're on the attack again though. Safely cleared away. And safely cleared away again. Bali Island School has played the same number of games today as Bandung. However, their route was a little bit different into the championship. Their first game this morning at 7 o'clock was against Mountain View Christian School. They were able to handle that game fairly easily with a 3-0. And there's the first goal to Bali Island School. Looks to be number 2 from Bali who finished that goal. Emil von Harach with the goal to put them out in front 1-0. So Bali Island School takes the early lead 1-0 against Bandung Independent School. Quarterfinal game at 7 o'clock this morning. Bali Island School beat Mountain View Christian School 3-0. It's always exciting to see the boys rooting for the girls and the girls rooting for the boys. There's a good strike on goal, easily handled by the Bandung Independent School goalkeeper. Goalkeeper for Bandung has been steady all tournament long, not allowing many goals. BALI has done a good job. They've been pretty successful with number 14, Sasha Moore, always leaking out towards the back post, toward the far post, behind the defense. She's very sneaky. She's able to make the defenders lose track of her. It's been a good strategy so far. They got a couple goals against Mountain View with that strategy. And for BALI Island School in the semifinals, they were able to knock off the top seed, the number 1 seed, Surabaya Intercultural School Cobras, to advance into the championship. So BALI's been pretty successful creating goal opportunities. BIS, Bandung Independent School, has been pretty successful relying on their defense to keep them in games, relying on their goalkeeper in penalty kick shootouts to advance the team to move forward. So BALI Island School, a more offensive approach. Bandung Independent School, a more defensive approach to the game. So BALI Island School with the lead early on here, 1-0. Should have about 8.5 minutes left in the first half. During the pool play on Friday and Saturdays, each half is 15 minutes long. But on Championship Sunday, each half is 20 minutes long. It's a little bit longer games today. Going keeper to keeper. Strong foot by the BALI Island School goalkeeper, Natasha Klee. So championship format, 20 minutes. There's a foul there by number 2 for BALI, Amelia van Harach. Championship format today in the finals will be 2 20-minute halves. If they are tied after those 2 20-minute halves, they will play 2 5-minute overtimes. The 5-minute overtimes are not golden goal. They'll play for the full 10 minutes. And if it's still tied after 10 minutes, they'll go into a penalty kick shootout, best out of 5. And if it's still tied after best out of 5, it goes to single elimination in the shootout. Good turn there by Emilie. That's pretty impressive. The throw is just as good as the kick for Natasha. Good shot there by BALI, just wide. Keeper ready to distribute. So you might be able to hear the BALI Island School boys cheering behind the girls' bench. And you might also hear the Bandung Independent School boys cheering behind the girls' bench. It's always good to see them supporting each other. A lot of camaraderie and school spirit between these teams within their respective schools. Here's an attacking opportunity for BALI. Cross goes in, keeper handles it well. Looking for a quick transition. Just a little too strong on the attack from number 24 from Bandung Independent School. Some fancy footwork by number 11, Ariel Chandra from BIS, but turns it over. Crossing by number 12 from Bali, a little too strong. Number 12, Lucia Senes. Three on two here for Bandung. See if they can convert. Still with possession, breakaway in. Tremendous save by Natasha. You can see her reaction on her face. She's as surprised as everyone else. Ball still in play. So good save there on the breakaway by Natasha Klee. She goes from being the Golden Boot Award winner to being the goalkeeper in the championship game. Clearly a student athlete who handles adversity and surprises pretty well. Might be another opportunity here for Bali. Off the crossbar. And Bandung transitioning again, 2-on-2. Shot in on goal, saved by Natasha. And punted out of bounds. So Natasha Klee's been tested about 4 times, and so far she's passed the tests. She still has the clean sheet. Bali Island School up 1-0. But Bandung now threatening a little bit more in these last few minutes. Here's another shot on goal. Easily handled. Good distribution there on the right wing. Coming down the line, number 6 for Bali, Ashley Knipe. Bali Island School up 1-0. Approximately 3 minutes left in the first half. And we will have a corner kick to be taken by Bali Island School, number 2, Amelia von Harach. Ariel Chandra from Bandung Independent School trying to take the quick throw in to transition quickly, but Bali Island School was completing a substitution, so we will do a re-throw. 17 for Bandung coming in. Samantha to take the throw in. Here's a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Dragons coming through. Again, the backside on the far post. Nice tackle there by number 17. Samantha took the throw in on the attack, recovered quickly to get back to slide tackle the ball out of bounds. Corner kick coming for the Dragons. Little miscommunication in the back, but finally cleared for the Bali throw. Safely knocked out of bounds by the Bandung defender. Shot coming on goal. Natasha with the save. Again, far post. Far post is open again for the Dragons if they can get her the ball. Lucy Senes always leaking out to the far post, trying to Sneak behind the defenders. Oh, it's a great move by number 11, Ariel, and the finish is in for a goal. The game is now tied. Bandung Independent School 1, Bali Island School 1. Number 11 juked the defender to create space for the breakaway, Ariel Chandra, with the goal for Bandung Independent School to tie it up. Appears to be less than a minute left in the first half. Tied up here 1-1. Players got a little tangled up in the field over there, and that will be the end of the first half. Bandung Independent School, with the comeback with less than a minute left, scores the equalizer, 1-1 going into the second half. Goal scored by Bandung Independent School, number 11, Ariel Chandra. Initial opening goal scored by number 2, Bali Island School, Amelia von Harach. At this time, we would like to thank our platinum sponsors for this weekend. Without their partnership and support, we would not be able to host this tournament, so we thank them very much. We'd like to thank Synergy Realty Company, Kartika Sari, and we'd like to also thank Kota Baru Parahyangan, a great place to live and a great place to work and a great place to play. We'll be back in a few minutes after this 5-minute halftime for the second half.
Berkomitmen untuk memberikan produk dengan value dan kualitas tinggi, semua berangkat dari proses yang baik. Memperhatikan setiap detail pengerjaan dan memastikannya berjalan sesuai standar ISO adalah kunci untuk meningkatkan efektivitas manajemen mutu kami. Memastikan produk Kartika Toast memiliki rasa dan kualitas yang dijamin bersertifikasi halal siap didistribusikan. Kami pastikan semua sampai ke tangan Anda dengan kualitas terbaik. Because we want you to get the joy that we put in every single pack. Kartika Toast by Kartika Sari. Toasting for joy.
off for the second half in the girls' championship. A little controversy at the kickoff. It appeared that Bandung Independent School attacked a little early on the kickoff. Number 8 for Bandung, Anais Cyborg, with the quick shot, just went wide. We are knotted up at 1 at the start of the second half. Just to get you up to speed, during warm-ups for this championship game, the Bali Island School goalkeeper was injured. She's not able to play in this game. So she's subbed out, and for Bali Island School, just off the crossbar, still in play, and she comes out to catch it. So the Bali Island School goalkeeper is Natasha Klee. She also won the Golden Boot of the tournament. So she was voted by the coaches as the best offensive player in the tournament, but now she's being relied upon for her goalkeeping skills. It's a good stick by number 11 and number 3 on the ball. 3-on-3 against the Bali Dragons. Here's a chance here for Bandung. Just a little late, deflected off number 8 for the corner kick. Laura Delgado Rusli coming in on the slide tackle to deflect the ball out of bounds. Bandung putting some pressure on here early. Slow ball in, cleared by Bali. A little bit of back and forth here. Number 14 for Bali, looking on the attack. Gets a shot off, but blocked by the defender. Number 10, Isabel Smith, blocked that shot. It's an attacking chance for Bali. Number 2 looking for her second goal of the game. Turns it around. Tough turnover there. Now number 11 along with number 3 for Bandung attacking. Number 11, Ariel Chandra, has been a highlight in the attacking chances for Bandung. And number 2 for Bali, Amelia, has been pretty effective in her attacking as well. So Bandung Independent School was able to equalize with less than a minute left in the first half on a goal by Ariel Chandra. So we're knotted up here at 1. Each half being 20 minutes long. Still early yet, great shot. Nice turn by number 18 from Bali, Relisha Woodhouse. Very strong foot, good shot, just pulled it a little bit wide. Bandung goalkeeper is yet to be tested this half. Number 2 coming out for Bali. It'll be interesting to see if they can maintain their offensive attack. Subbed in number 12, Lucy Senes. Lucy's a player who, again, likes to sneak in behind the defenders. This time playing on the right side. Normally she's attacking from the left side. Difficult time clearing the ball, but eventually Bandung gets the ball out of the dangerous area. Another strong shot from midfield. Woodhouse, easily handled by the Bandung goalkeeper. Number 18 for Bali, starting to release her shot a little bit more, being a little bit more aggressive this half compared to the first half. Sub coming in for Bandung, number 3, Rose Ashworth coming out. Number 9, Jesslyn Norjono coming into the game. Still knotted up at 1 here. Tie game. About 15 minutes left in the second half. Dangerous ball coming into the box now. Well headed by the Bandung defender. Another shot by Relisha Woodhouse. Just off the mark. That'll go out of bounds for the Bandung throw-in. Nice touch there. Kept in by number 11, Ariel Chandra, but cleared away by the Dragons. Going box to box. Goalkeepers have some interesting rules here in IISSAC. On a goal kick, where the ball goes off the attacking player out of bounds off the end line, keepers take the goal kick by throwing or rolling the ball. If the keeper makes a save and it's a live ball, they can punt, volley, kick, throw, or roll the ball back into play. So IISSAC has a unique combination of rules, kind of a combination between futsal and FIFA. Jesslyn working hard for Bandung, trying to keep that ball in, but not successful. Bali on the attack, but turns the ball over for the Bandung throw-in. Bandung goalkeeper showing some leadership, instructing her players where to go. That's definitely the goalkeeper's job. They can see the whole field. They can point players into the correct position. It's a great way to practice and demonstrate leadership through your middle school and high school career. And number 14 for Bali, just with a shot over the crossbar, Sasha Moore. Again at the far post, so you can see they're trying to cross it over to the far post. She's been able to find a lot of openings there. And now the Bali Dragon Boys are singing the personalized song for Sasha Moore. Subs coming on the field for BIS. So it's been a quiet first 10 minutes. Quiet first 10 minutes of the second half. Valley Island School bringing number 12, Sasha Moore, out of the game. Sorry, that's number 12, Lucy Senis, out of the game. Yeah, so far it's been pretty quiet. Not a lot of opportunities for either team. Great cross in by number 2 for BALI. Amelia. Just no one at the receiving end. Number 3, Rose Ashworth, the defender for Bandung, knocks it out of bounds for the BALI corner. All free kicks in IISSAC are direct, so if this corner goes into the back of the net without touching anyone, it would count as a goal. But it looks like Bandung will attack, but they turned it over with another shot by 18 Woodhouse off the end line. A little bit of miscommunication in the back by the Bandung defenders. Throw in for BALI. Bandung goalkeeper doing her job, handling the ball well. Out of bounds for the BALI throw-in. A lot of back and forth play. Number 3 for Bandung gets tangled up. The BALI defender. This will be a direct free kick. The referee will set the ball and then they'll play it on the whistle. It's always difficult for the keeper. Sometimes they can't see the ball because of the wall in front of them. They get screened off. Excellent catch, well handled. And a good shielding of the ball by number 8, Laura Delgado Rusli, to earn the goal kick for the BALI keeper. So we're still tied up 1-1 here in the second half of the girls' championship. We have a little more than 6 minutes left in the second half, knotted up at 1-1. Valley Island School opened up the scoring in the first half. Bandung countered with about a minute left by a goal by Ariel Chandra. And the second half, girls might be showing some of their fatigue. If this does go into overtime, we will do 2 5-minute overtime periods, and if it's still tied at the end of 10 minutes, we will go to penalty kick shootouts. Great turn by number 11. Great turn by Ariel, but just a tough pass. Couldn't quite connect with number 8. Couldn't connect with number 8, Aeneas, but another shot from half field. They are clearly taking their cracks at it, not being shy to take shots from half field. Shot there from a distance from number 2, Amelia van Harak. She was the goal scorer in the first half for BALI. She had another good chance there, but knocked it wide. And that touch just gets away a little bit from number 10, leading to the shot, but it's out of bounds for a goal kick. That shot there again by Relisha Woodhouse. Number 2 finds an opening again. Amelia takes it into the corner, looking to cross. It's a tremendous turn, but just well handled there by the keeper. Good positioning. Good defending by Samantha from Bandung. Lucy Senes again sneaking in behind. They're trying to get the ball to her, trying to find her. Not quite able to. Amelia possessing, passes it to the middle. And a little bit of a tangle up there in the Bandung defense, but no call. And the ball is kicked out of bounds, giving Bandung just a chance to settle in, get a sub in, regroup, get their formation back in order. It's been kind of quiet on the field. In the second half, we're at about 3.5 minutes left in the second half before we go into 5-minute overtime periods. Number 2, Amelia with a chance again up the right-hand side. That's a pretty good pass. Just couldn't quite connect to the feet of the BALI attacker. And safely knocked out of bounds by number 26. Throw in going to Bandung. Should be the Bandung throw in. Nobody's really sure what's happening at the moment, but eventually they figure it out. And Natasha Klee clears it out of bounds for, again, the Bandung throw. 2 minutes left in the second half. Number 26 for BALI, Sky Sutherland, loses the ball for a moment, but wins the throw in for Bandung. Amelia again with the ball, just loses control for a bit. A bit of fatigue starting to get into the legs of these girls. With fatigue, there goes this technique, so it makes it tough for them to continue as sharp as they normally would be. There's some good defending there by number 8, Laura Delgado Rusli. And we have a tripping call against the Bali Island School of Dragons, which will be a free kick for Bandung. Direct free kick. This will be a good chance. This might be the last play of the second half before we go into overtime. Well headed there again by Laura Delgado Rusli. Throw in for Bandung. A little less than a minute left, I believe. Just tosses it into the box, cleared out for a corner kick by Sutherland. Most likely be the last chance for Bandung. And there you have it. That's the end of the second half. We are still knotted at 1-1. We will now play 2 5-minute periods of overtime. We'll be back in a minute. 2 5 minutes of overtime. It is not sudden death. It will play for the full 10 minutes. If it's still tied, they'll go to the penalty kick shootout.
Berkomitmen untuk memberikan produk dengan value dan kualitas tinggi, semua berangkat dari proses yang baik. Memperhatikan setiap detail pengerjaan dan memastikannya berjalan sesuai standar ISO adalah kunci untuk meningkatkan efektivitas manajemen mutu kami. Memastikan produk Kartika Toast memiliki rasa dan kualitas yang dijamin bersertifikasi halal siap didistribusikan. Kami pastikan semua sampai ke Anda dengan kualitas.
Bandung Independent School able to equalize on Ariel Chandra's goal at the end of the first half. It was in the closing seconds of the first half that Bandung was able to tie it up 1-1. So again, now we will transition to 2 5-minute halves. If it's still tied after the 2 5 minutes, we'll go into PKs. It is not sudden death. It is not golden goal.
Berkomitmen untuk memberikan produk dengan value dan kualitas tinggi, semua berangkat dari proses yang baik. Memperhatikan setiap detail pengerjaan dan memastikannya berjalan sesuai standar ISO adalah kunci untuk meningkatkan efektivitas manajemen mutu kami. Memastikan produk Kartika Toast memiliki rasa dan kualitas yang dijamin bersertifikasi halal siap didistribusikan. Kami pastikan semua sampai ke tangan Anda dengan kualitas terbaik. Because we want you to get the joy that we put in every single pack. Kartika Toast by Kartika Sari. Toasting for joy.
No. tie-in. Here's a chance for BALI, number 18. Good chance from about 10 meters out, just wide. Ralisha Woodhouse, chance to take the lead with just a few seconds left in the closing minutes of the first half of overtime. Switching fields now for the second 5 minutes. Five more minutes of free soccer coming up. Trying to break the tie in this girls' final championship game at the IISSAC 2019 soccer tournament hosted by Bandung Alliance Intercultural School. We have 5 minutes left in this game. Again, reminders, it's not sudden death. So if a team scores, we'll continue through the final 5 minutes. If there's no score or if it's still tied, we'll go into penalty kick shootouts. Bandung Independent School fans getting into it, trying to give their girls a burst of energy, trying to get them to fight through for 5 more minutes before penalty kicks. Both of these teams are going to fight for a goal here. Try to finish this game in overtime rather than going into PKs. Oh, a tremendous strike there by number 14, Sasha Moore. Good strike, just a bit wide. Bandung goalkeeper ready to distribute. And again, another shot by Moore, this time hooked to the left. Bandung trying to possess the ball, get it over to their offensive half. BALI selecting to play a little bit more defensively the second half of overtime with 3 defenders, 4 defenders now in the back. Just one lone striker going forward, Sasha Moore. Looking across it in, here's a chance for Bandung. Knocked off the end line, not quite the strike that number 8, Anaya Cyborg. Not quite the strike she was looking for on that for the BALI goal kick. Here's a chance for number 2 to run through. Hook the pass a little wide, but still kept in. Coming through the attack is BALI. Here's an open shot for number 2. She turns it over the crossbar. First touch was a little long. Just couldn't quite get the right angle to get over the ball and get a shot on goal. Was number 2, Amelia van Harach. Just a couple minutes left in this second overtime. After 2 minutes, if there's no score, we will go into PKs. But BALI threatening here. Well played by the Bandung defender. Cyborg with a shot off the end line for a goal kick. Oh, and there's a goal by Woodhouse. The cross comes in. Ralisha Woodhouse scores in the second overtime with just over about a minute to play in the second half of overtime. Bandung Independent School looking disheartened, but they still have time. They still have some time to score. They need to regroup and go on the attack. Woodhouse in the whole second half has just continued to take shot after shot after shot. She perseveres, she focuses, and she finally finds the back of the net with about a minute left in the second half of overtime, potentially scoring the game-winning goal to clinch the IISSAC championship for the girls, Bali Island School. So Bandung is pressing in the final minute, trying to go forward, trying to eke out one more scoring opportunity to see if they can equalize. A good challenge there by the Bandung defender, getting the ball forward. Down to their final chances is Bandung Independent School. A good clearance there, and that's going to be the end. Bali Island School girls, your IISSAC 2019 champions with a score of 2-1, scoring with about a minute and a half left in the second overtime. Congratulations to Bali Island School. Congratulations also to Bandung Independent School for making it into the championship. Definitely a heartbreaking way to lose. They showed a lot of heart just to get into the finals. Bali Island School 2, Bandung Independent School 1. And we'd like to thank our platinum sponsors for this event, Kartika Sari, Kota Baru Parayangan, and Synergy Realty. Congratulations to Bali Island School, 2019 IISSAC champions.